Hey guys, my name is Nate and I'm the Otter Outdoorsman, and today I'm going to be reviewing the LT Wright knives Great Plainsman. Let's get started. Okay guys, so I'm going to review a knife that I've been using for around a year. This is LT Wright Great Plainsman. I've been using for about a year, on and off, but it's gone on a lot of trips with me. It's made out of D2 steel, and it's a small blade, which for me, I prefer. Now, this is a limited edition one that comes in Staghorn, and I recently traded for one that is green bead blasted micarta. The problem I had with the Staghorn was a lot of times, sometimes with the handle, I'd get a lot of hot spots with it if I was doing a lot of carving. So I ended up trading for another one. So I have two, and if that speaks to how much I really do like this knife, I don't know what does. This has become my main hip knife. I don't like carrying a big knife on my hip, especially in public. It keeps a low profile on me, especially if I have my shirt untucked. It hides it. And often when I'm in public parks, it's kind of nice, because I mean, I'm not out bushcrafting or anything, but I like having the knife with me, so if I want to do things with it, I can, especially if I'm taking samples of plants. I also use it a lot when I'm doing food prep, when I go camping, and this thing cuts through steak like butter. Towards the end of this, I'm going to be making I have a quick little montage of me using it in a previous trip, and I may even do some shots of it, me using it here. But it is a good main knife for me, especially in my area where I don't need a stick that can plow through, a knife that can plow through big sticks. Often if I'm going into an area where I may need that, I have my axe or I have my saw, and that's really all I need, because in my area small twigs are easy to come by. I'm in pine heaven here. And skeleton pines are easy to come by, and birch is also pretty easy to come by. So this knife, in a sheath like this, coming like this, it's 115 for the knife, and I believe with a Kydex sheath, I believe it's 140. But as I said, it is my main knife, and I take it pretty much everywhere with me. And I really do highly recommend it as a good knife. It's made with a saber grind, with a secondary micro bevel on the end of it. So as I said, this cuts through meat easily, and it does some pretty decent curls. It generally does smaller curls, but it's light. That's one of the other things I like about it. It's light on my hip. It doesn't weigh a lot. And sometimes when I've carried bigger knives on my hips, it's always just kind of weighed it down, so it kind of gives me some extra. I can even it out with, my normal belt pouch that I carry with me as well. So I'm going to move on to the montage now, where you'll see it kind of in action, and then we'll go with my closing thoughts. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed taking a look at the different uses I used it for. I figured I'd use that as kind of a faster pace action of showing it being used. But as I said, this is a good camp task knife. Plain and simple. If you're looking for a light knife to carry around camp, and you want a knife that can, I mean, it will take a beating, but I wouldn't beat it. If you're looking for a good general use camp task knife that is small and out of the way, this is a really good option. Especially if you're like me and you're into having smaller knives. Because remember, it's not the size of the knife, it's how you use it. And what you use it for. So, my recommendation, I'd buy it. Obviously, I have two. And I'm going to have two of them. So if that speaks to how much I like this knife. And I don't know what does. But I'll post a link down below to where you can find it. It's right on LT Wright's website. And you guys have a good day, and remember, get out in the woods and have some fun. See you, everyone.